Star Wars! Everybody knows it. Come on, you have to be living under a rock to not know Star Wars. It's probably the best, my favorite movie series ever. And with episode 9 coming out tomorrow to finish off the Skywalker saga, I thought I would set myself a bit of a little challenge over the month of December. I wanted to watch all 8 mainstream movies, 2 spin-off movies, and 1 Clone Wars movie, all across the month of December. I watched them chronologically because I find that that's the best way to watch it in my opinion, but release order is good and I don't know. So I wanted to watch all of these movies in one go, and I wanted to reevaluate how I feel about each movie and what they mean to me. And as of the 17th of December, I've only watched up to New Hope. Uh-oh. I realized I needed to do some drastic measures. I started watching while I was going to and from work. I started watching at the gym. I started watching everywhere, and I kind of got through them all pretty much. Phantom Menace, not too bad. I think it was alright. Too many fart poo jokes that kind of, whatever. The pod racing, the Darth Maul duel, the Battle of Naboo, that was all really, really good. I liked the world building that brought in Coruscant and Naboo and all that stuff, and the Galactic Senate and all that. It was really cool to see that, and especially see Emperor Palpatine in his prime before he becomes a wrinkly old bastard. Attack of the Clones, probably my least favorite of the prequels. Anakin is so creepy in this movie. It's just, I could barely sit through it. I really liked the introduction of the clones, of course. Obi-Wan's bit with the Kaminoans and the Jango Fett was alright. I don't know why people love Jango Fett and Boba Fett so much. They never seem to do anything. The Clone Wars movies. The Clone Wars movie. Probably my least favorite movie out of every single Star Wars movie. On its own, it's terrible. It introduces so many characters that seem to have implied histories with these other characters, with the characters we know, and it's like, well, who are they? Ahsoka Tano is introduced. Captain Rex is introduced. And both of those characters never appear again in Revenge of the Sith, which makes it for a normal movie-going person, if they aren't to watch the Clone Wars series, to be very confused. I'm saying this is if you don't continue to watch the Clone Wars. That's the point of the movie, though, to make you want to watch the Clone Wars TV show. And I think on its own, it doesn't hold up. Revenge of the Sith, best of the prequels, that's for sure. Still has some cringy dialogue, but then all the prequels movies do, and I think all of Star Wars does in it, to be fair. The duel between Obi-Wan and Anakin, amazing. The friendship between Obi-Wan and Anakin is actually believable. You can tell that they are mates, and it brings light to what Obi-Wan says in The New Hope, how he's such a good pilot and a good friend. So they're really, really good. I really enjoyed this movie. Hayden Christensen seems to have improved by this movie, so I was pretty happy with that. And Padme, not as fun in this movie, but, you know, what can you do? Solo, I don't really know. It was okay. Felt like a good heist movie. Kind of enjoyed it. I like the build-up of the friendship between Lando and Han. And the friendship between Han and Chewie obviously is amazing. For some people, I think if they haven't watched the Clone Wars movie, they would be confused. The Clone Wars TV show. If they haven't watched the Clone Wars TV show, they'll be confused why Darth Maul is in it, because Darth Maul was killed in the first episode. So I think that does isolate a bit of the viewers, because not everyone's going to go watch that TV show, especially once it was removed for a while until it's resurfaced on Disney+. Rogue One, probably my new favorite Star Wars movie. When I first watched it, I really hated it and I thought it was the worst. But when I've rewatched it again, it's become my favorite. I really like the cast. Chirrut and K2SO are just amazing, and all the other characters work really well off of each other. Cassian Andor, I don't think he's the one that we should be giving a new TV show to. Probably I would say Chirrut would be cool, but whatever. I really like this movie. I like the blend of prequel and original trilogy stuff that makes it kind of good. There's a lot of, worlds and stuff to see, which is amazing. And it definitely is cool to see how the Death Star plans were recovered for Leia. But it does make what Leia says in A New Hope. This is a diplomatic ship. I'm just going home. Yeah, Darth Vader just watched you fly away with the plans. Like, he's not retarded. actually, I'll put all the original trilogy together. I found these the hardest to rewatch. When I watch a movie, I don't say, "Oh, I love this movie and I like this movie." I kind of, for me, a movie. If I enjoy a movie, I will be able to rewatch it. That's what makes a movie good for me. The ability to rewatch it. So if I don't want to rewatch a movie, if I can't rewatch a movie, then I just don't think it's a good movie. So these were the hardest to watch for me. Again, I do enjoy them. Yes, they're good movies, but they're just, for me, it's so slow. It feels some of the times, at least in all of the movies. I really like some of the special edition stuff. Some of it is not really not like pointless. Definitely, I think Jabba the Hutt at New Hope was a bit weird. He didn't look present, to be honest. My favorite change out of all of them is the end of Return of the Jedi with Hayden Christensen as the Ghost, the Force Ghost, and the new Ewok song. That was so good. Yub Nub was terrible. Don't even at me. That was just terrible. Force Awakens, Episode 7 of Force Awakens. Very good movie. Probably my favorite out of the sequel trilogy, which is saying something because I really liked. I was a big Last Jedi stan for a while. On the surface, yes, it's very similar to New Hope, but I think in the gritty details, it's not the same movie, and I still enjoy it for that. I loved, maybe the biggest thing for me that influences it is this was my first Star Wars movie to watch in cinemas, and I really, really enjoyed it. Lots of action. The cast was quite good. They worked well off of each other, and the searching for Luke was obviously the biggest thing, and I really enjoyed this movie. Episode 8, The Last Jedi, probably the most controversial movie in the world. I think everybody's heard about that. Whether you like it, you love it, you hate it, there's no in between. But I think the movie's not too bad. Canto Bite was probably the worst bit of it. Kylo Ren and Luke were my favorite characters in that movie. Rose Tico, probably not. I don't condone the people that like targeted her, though. It's not the actress's fault, but the character was so hard to watch again. I like the worlds that it came in. Canto Bite was actually, like, I like the world building of Canto Bite. The story in Canto Bite was really, really weird. But the world building that brought up Canto Bite and all the casinos and the high end of the galaxy, that was really cool to see for me. The end of the movie didn't leave me feeling satisfied like I normally do with a Star Wars movie, but then I feel the same with Empire Strikes Back. So, I don't know. It's all going to depend on The Rise of Skywalker, which I'm very, very excited for. Let me know what you guys think of each movie. Which one is your favorite? Which one is your least favorite? And I'll have a good day. Star Wars!